Hey, how are you doing, guys? So this is Adrian. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about tense I or lax I, or if you wanna call it tense E and lax E. So it's up to you. So let's go ahead. Let's go straight into what it matters. So, but before, I have a quick question for you guys. So, why pronunciation you think is so hard in American English? Yes, you get it. It's extremely hard, and the reason why is because Spanish speakers they're not familiarized with um, English or some English sounds. That's the reason why we try to do it every day. We try to practice every day in order that you can get them and you can um, make them in a really normal or really day by day situation. The second question, why the sounds are very similar? So of course they are not similar at all. So they have some differences, and we're here to identify those differences and for you to go ahead and learn how you can go ahead and make those differences. And if you're talking with an English speaker, a native, so that person can understand without any hesitation. And my last question, uh, how can I realize which is the correct sound? So you don't have to realize, please. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about some technicism that they're not really matters. The only that matters is you can go ahead and practice your sounds. You can go ahead and do your best every day, because if you try it every day, as much as you invest on this kind of complex sounds, you're gonna sound a little bit more uh, um, better on your pronunciation. And at the end, that's a target that I want to give you, and that's a target that you have to reach on in order to sound a little bit more better, especially speaking English. We don't want to sound like ser. I want to know what is going on, please. You don't have to do that, and I don't have nothing against people overseas or in any other countries. However, so we have to try to speak a decent American English. So let's talk about tensai and laxai. So tensai, if you notice, it says tense. It means that there is a kind of tense on the sound when you're speaking, and the lax is something a little bit more relaxed. You can think like tense when you feel like something that you're putting some kind of pressure, some kind of stress on it. And lax is like the last three digits are relax. This is something that you're gonna get a little bit easy going. You have to take it easy, and as you take the things easy, you're gonna pronounce all of those sounds. So tense I or tense E and lax E. Tense E like in B. So if you just notice, you're like smiling when you pronounce the word B. So it's immediately your muscles are like in doing like a movement, an involuntary movement, and you are like smiling, as I mentioned before. And when you talk about lax I, it's like it. So it's something like, I don't want to do anything right now, so just it. Okay? So this is pretty much how we can identify all of those sounds. So let me give you an example. For the tense I, for the tense I sound, the lips are spread, very wide and tense. So this part, your lips are spread, very wide, and tense. So you have to try to acquire that specific sound, like B. B. It's like you are happy, and I don't know if have you ever heard about that sound, like because I'm happy. So it's the same with B. So if you are happy, pretty much it's the same sound, or is the same gesture that you're gonna do to pronounce this sound, the tense I or the tense E. And let's talk about the lax I or the lax E. It depends. I was a little bit more familiar with IPA. That's the reason why I understand that sound like a tense I or lax I. But some people say there is not correct. There has to be pronounced a tense E and lax E. Either or is the correct one. And what I need that you understand is tense E and lax, tense I and lax I, or tense E and lax E is the kind of sound that I need that you understand, and you're gonna be able to produce. So for the lax E, the sound, the lips are spread, lax, less and relaxed. So this is something like you are relaxed and you feel like you don't want to talk so much, and you say, okay, it. Okay, it. You know, if you perceive you are not doing anything with your jaw, you are not moving your tongue, you are not doing anything extra, you just are producing a sound that is a voluntary. However, you don't have to do any extra effort to pronounce it. It's like a. That's all, and this is how the sounds works. And I think if you do it in that way, you're gonna be able to acquire it very quick. So let's have some examples with short I or short E, right? So you can do it like in sheep. Sheep. If you notice, my lips are a little bit more tense, and I need to tense to go ahead and pronounce that sound, sheep, or green, right? And a long E or long I, short I or long I, is sheep, green. There are some examples how that specific sound works. Let's go in deep and try to use it a little bit more example. Something important. When you use the consonant I as a consonant, so you don't need the first letter. It's gonna sound the same. So if you notice, it's the same that I said, it, fish, right? You're not doing anything extra. You just pronounce the sound, and the sound is going to be per se. Nothing or is not require any extra effort. So let's practice some sounds in order that we can familiarize a little bit with long E and short E, I. So as it says in our explanation, long E is similar to short I. The practice says saying the pairs of words below and try to hear the difference. How you can say bit instead of beat, sing, scene, deal, pet, Pete, read, meet. Go ahead, please, have fun. Try to pronounce down those sounds, and I'm gonna pretty sure that you're gonna get them easily. If you have any question, please write it down a comment on the section comments, and I'm gonna answer all of your questions for sure. And before I let you go, I would like that you understand how you can produce that sound. First is a straight sound, and the other one is an involuntary totally, so you just pronounce the sound as it is. And pretty much this is how you can go ahead and acquire those sounds. Please go ahead and practice every day. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope that you're doing pretty good. And once again, thank you for visiting my channels. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you can, go ahead and share it. And on top of this, please do the like. All of us deserve it. Take care. Bye-bye.